Hey AJ, how you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. This is Carrie Speller from MMA UK. Thank you for taking some time out of your fight camp to talk with me.
Thank you.
All right. So, how has this fight camp been going so far? I know that you came off a really big win with your last fight for Bellator. How has this one been going, and how do you feel going into your fight camp?
Well, sore and in pain. But no, training, but that just comes with the territory. Training has been really great. I've put, I think, 7 weeks in Chula Vista here at Team Alliance, and I've got some of the best coaches in the world, some of the best teammates in the world, and some of the best friends in the world. So the training camp's been great. I've had, my supplement company's been with me, MRM, and I got food prep people helping me out, the meal prep company, and everything, it's like now these days training is so easy because back in the day I used to have to make my own food and have to, you know what I mean? But it's like now, boom, now I just train, go home, supplement, eat, rest. So it's been dedication, sacrifice for August 17th.
That is awesome. If you could do your own interview, I'm literally going through my questions. You just answered a bunch of them. All right, so your fight camp's been great. Your nutrition is on point. What differs? I know it's got to be a lot different from your day-to-day life and going into a fight camp. What really differs and makes that difference to get you that win?
Will you ask that question again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
What is it, when you're going into a fight camp, your nutrition changes, everything changes a little bit. What's the big difference in your fight camp between that and your day-to-day life that'll get you that win?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely just punching the clock. Like, fighting as much as it's, like, kind of free and you don't have too much responsibility. When you have a fight, you're putting in work weeks now. There's training in the morning, there's training in the evening. The meals are even, that's work. Like, you have to get that stuff in your body. Like, you just have to think of it as I'm breaking myself down, and I have to build myself back up for 6 to 8 weeks. And, like, that's the main difference is that you can't not. Like, you can't just take a couple 6 days, take a vacation. It's you're committed to that time of kind of just, it's sort of lonely, I guess maybe that's the difference. Yeah, maybe that's the difference. You're less social.
You kind of gotta be. It's like you're going in there alone. You and Logan are going to be in there, just you guys. So you kind of gotta be a little lonely, and it's a little bit selfish at that point. But it's a good selfishness. You've been fighting for a really long time for some of the biggest promotions out there. What has been one of your most influential fights to this date?
Influential fight.
I know it's a bizarre question.
Gosh, that's tough for me. But I would say probably when they booked me to fight Andre Fialho, it was like, I don't know, 3 fights ago or 2. Kendall, just the one before Kendall. Okay. And I was in the Philippines. So the fight before that one, I did my training in the Philippines and I lost to Kato. And this one I needed to make a choice. Like, how important is this win to me? And I said, well, it's more important than anything else right now. So I got a hold of one of my old coaches that I know believes in me even through my harder times, and he said, yeah, come out. So I ended up going to Florida to train with Neil Melanson and his Filthy Few, and that was a huge change for me because in that training camp, that's where I met Pat Cummins, and we became really good friends and training partners. And he's helped me get ready for fights. I've helped him now get ready for fights, and That when they booked me that fight, and for me to make the decision to go just change camps completely, and I've never even been to Florida before that, all the way across the world. That was the fight. I think that changed my mentality a little bit.
Awesome. I've seen a lot of your fight footage. I've kind of peeked into your life a little bit, and it's funny because your social media is awesome. What is a day in the life of AJ Matthews not in fight camp like?
Me, well, all right. So it would be in the Philippines, right? That would when I'm not fighting. I've been over there the last couple of years. So I wake up, go to the gym with Coach George Castro Fit. We'll lift weights, or actually we would have breakfast club at Starbucks, then lift weights. And then kind of throughout the day, I'm just chilling. You know, I have like a Tagalog book. I'm trying to learn Tagalog. I'm reading it, studying. And I have a game on my phone. I play some Lapu-Lapu on my phone. And then train at night. Sometimes I just hold pads for my buddies over there, thug tie. And then one of my friends has a restaurant, Flying House. Most of us just go over there, have dinner, hang out, and then I go home. I'm a pretty mellow dude.
Well, you definitely sound very mellow, but you have this very vibrant social media presence. I actually happen to love it. I just lost my next question for you. I actually had a really good one. Oh, yes. How did you get into teaching for striking seminars? I saw that you did striking and grappling. How did you get into that, and how do you feel that helps you with your fight career?
Well, like when I was kind of earlier in my career fighting and waiting tables, training, going to school or whatever, I had teammates that were like UFC guys, and they had gyms. So then they would hire me. They would like, hey, do you want to teach Muay Thai? So then I just started. And then after a while, I was like, man, I think that my love for striking really, really comes out when I get to talk about it or show it. So once I got to start seeing how people reacted to the way that I could explain or present an idea, I really started wrapping my head around it, trying to break things down further. Because to me, the striking it involves so many different things that it's beautiful. So yeah, I mean, I've been coaching for, I don't know, it's got to be 10 years or so. My brothers and I, we used to own a gym in Carlsbad, Blackline Training Center, and that was like for 6 years, teaching there, and so yeah, I don't know. It's just something I like to do.
That you got to pass your knowledge on to the next generation. I kind of feel like that's a huge part of mixed martial arts in general in life.
Yeah, of course.
You train with some of the best people. I've been looking into that. I see where you train. You train with Alliance right now. What is it like training with such a team of strong athletes over there? I mean, iron sharpens iron in general, but how does that get you ready for your fight, August 17th?
Like, best way I could explain it, like, to San Diego when I was a kid, I was like 14. And I tried out for a soccer club down here. Soccer's real big in San Diego, right? So I made it. There was like 50 kids trying out, and I was like one of 3 that made the team. We're just so good at soccer that every day that we had practice, I would sit in the parking lot and like pump myself up. Like, I got to do everything. You know, cause for me, I would have to try as hard as I can to do even the easiest drills for them. But I made my, you know what I mean? You have to rise to their level. And so coming to Alliance, you wake up in the morning on sparring day, like the first couple weeks, and you really get that, like, fight day feel where, it's every round hard. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tough push. This guy's so good at wrestling. I have to be good at wrestling today. This guy's so good at striking. I have to be good at striking today. You know what I mean? So it's like just training with those kind of animals maybe it gives you the confidence, you know what I mean, to go into the fight. But for me, it's just, I just know that I've risen to the level of the team. And so that's the point of having a strong team. You're stronger together.
Over there, and that's got to be a big push for you on fight night. What would you say that you want to, not that you want to accomplish, but where do you see yourself after fighting? Because I know you got to concentrate on this fight coming up, and it's a weird question to ask after, but where do you see yourself after all of this, after mixed martial arts?
You know, it's like, it's been so crazy these last couple of years. But I don't know, like, I have my brother Ian, he always tells me that life is long. You know, people say life is short. My brother would tell me life is long. AJ, it's the longest thing we do. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm 30 now, right? I've got a brother who's 40, and he went back to school like 3 years ago. And currently, like right now while I'm on the phone with you, he's doing an internship at NASA.
Huh. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life is long. I could do anything, really. You know what I mean? But right now I'm fighting. So I'll worry about that another time, I think.
Smart man. Well, I know that you had about 15 minutes to do this interview, Dan. That's said to me before. So I just wanted to open the floor up to you to thank anybody you want, sponsors, training partners, coaches, you name it. The floor is yours.
I appreciate it. I want to thank, you're in the UK?
Well, they're over in the UK. I'm actually in New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got some homies in the UK. I wanted to thank them.
You can all right, over there anyway.
Yeah, all my UK homies, you know who you are. Brother Thurman, Pop No Love, you feel me? Ryan Scope, those guys, man. I miss you guys. I'll be over there soon. But thank you, Bad Boy. Thank you, Turf House. Thank you, Team MRM. This is my supplement company, the Meal Prep Co. They got the food for me. Thank you, Bellator, for setting up these interviews. We got, such a great media team, Chris and these guys setting me up. And thank you, Miss, for being so interested in talking to me and trying to help promote the fight. Without you, we don't get any love. So thank you as well. And then thanks to Team Alliance. Thank you, Barangay Tibay, my family in the Philippines. I love you guys. Can't wait to fight South Dakota, baby, because that's my home too. See my grandma there. All my childhood friends, mom and dad, I love you. And the Filthy Few. Thank you so much.
AJ, really quick, where can everybody find you on social media to find out what's going on next in your life? And with that awesome mustache, Bellator needs to update your picture.
That's what I'm saying they do, right? I don't know what they do.
I saw that you drew it on your fight picture, and I was just like, I got to say something that has to be put up.
Yeah, I actually sent my edited version of that poster back to them, and I said, I made some changes, guys. You can post this one. And I don't think they have.
I love it. It was cracking me up. I saw it. I was like, that is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. So where can everybody find you on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are?
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram, it's at AJ_MMA. Facebook, AJ Matthews, 2 T's in there. Thank you so much again for all your time.
Oh, thank you so much, AJ, and I look forward to seeing you fight August 17th for Bellator.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get that win, baby.
Yep.
Bye, AJ.
Bye.